I don't know who they played first. The second game was Soccer P Valley. I didn't get to go to the first game this afternoon. That's pretty damn early to be going to a game.
It was perfect.
It would have been perfect. I should have left it. You
can get out.
It's mine.
I'm gonna start it. I mean,
Maybe it's something to do. Yes, Emily.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's probably gonna pick him up.
just have to wait a minute.
Yeah.
Do we get going? You mean?
I can't give them out to you, approve you.
All right, we'll bring this meeting to order. 6:30. Pledge allegiance to the flag.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Nick has something to say here.
So it's kind of hard to go into a meeting like this without at least taking a moment to acknowledge what's happened in the last couple of days. We put out a message on Facebook, but I also wanted to read it here. So it is with deep sadness that we share the news of the unexpected passing of our road commissioner, Bim McNeil. Bim served the town of Hartford faithfully for many years as road commissioner, dedicating countless hours to ensuring our roads and community were cared for. His service to Hartford extended far beyond his official role. He was a selfless man who was always willing to lend a hand, offer help when needed, and quietly serve others without seeking recognition. Bim's commitment to this community and the people in it made a lasting impact that will not be forgotten. Hartford has lost a faithful public servant, and his family has lost a beloved pillar whose presence will be deeply missed. On behalf of the Hartford Select Board, we extend our heartfelt condolences to Bim's family, friends, and all who had the privilege of knowing him. Please keep his family and loved ones in your thoughts and prayers during this incredibly difficult time. Rest in peace, Bim. Your service, kindness, and dedication to Hartford will always be remembered.
Thank you. Okay, we approve warrants of the May 19, 2026 Selectmen's meeting.
Second?
All in favor? Approve warrant 23, includes FEMA reserve expenditures. Payroll warrants, May 20th, 2026, and May 27th, 2026.
Second?
All in favor? Okay, reports, RSU 10 Director Report, nothing. Road Commissioner. Right now, they're up on Town Farm Road, working. I guess they will be starting coming down on the other side of the hill, headed toward Route 140.
Did you go up there today, Kathy?
Yeah,
Did you see they solved that water issue by that ledge?
yep.
Yeah.
And I think this weekend, Jeremy plans on replacing that culvert there around the old Route 140
Yeah.
driveway culvert.
Somebody called me today about the fill they're taking out and why it wasn't offered to local residents. Because they're trucking it, I guess, further away than they should have.
They're trucking it about a mile. They're trucking it about 1 mile, not even.
Did they say where they live,
Near the work.
near the work?
And they said
I wonder if
it was
they,
never offered.
I wonder if they had come forward, asked.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna,
They should come and ask.
Right. Can't just start dumping it anywhere.
Oh, here's the minute.
Can you get, do you have that number?
No.
Constable report. Nothing, yes. CEO,
Year to date, we have 11 new building permits and 9 new plumbing permits from 2026 till now. Some complaints, we had one resolved from last year, West Barry's property, he fixed his walkway at the planning board, started on. Town farm junkyard, I believe we're gonna get into that later.
Yep.
As of the Hodge Hill complaint.
Yep. Do you want to do that now, Kathy? We don't have it on the agenda, but he drove from Mass, right? We might as well
Yeah, we might as well, I guess.
do it now. When you want to hang around for the rest of the meeting.
Mhm.
So excited.
You have something you want to say before we start, or?
Well, I don't know how the building ever went up. It should be under Lake Shore zoning. I purchased it in '85, it wasn't there. And Lake Shore zoning was in effect long before that.
Yeah.
My best guess is that went up in '95,
Yeah, so
the same year my daughter was born.
I think Jared looked and Leanne said she looked today and we can't find anywhere there was a building permit for that structure.
You ever notice the structure from 95 though? You think it was placed in 95 and you haven't noticed it till this year?
No, we've been taxing it. I have it on the
Been
books
taxing it
since 99, anyway.
And that's without like digging into the file records.
Right, there's a whole room out here full of older records.
I have them all scanned right here, I looked them up, 95.
The real estate,
Oh, real estate, are you talking, I'd like to know about shoreline zone.
go right ahead.
I don't know, I'm just saying that, the shoreline zone went in fact earlier than that, I'm pretty sure.
Peggy's on the planning board.
It was either late '70s or like 1980.
That what?
Mhm.
That Lake Shore zoning went into
Oh,
effect. And it actually, the state implicated it in '78, but the towns, took time to get,
adopt it.
yeah.
So I read the deed and I did see where you do have a right of way. Whose dock is in down there? Is that yours or his?
He has a dock right at the opening. I have a dock about 150 feet down.
Is it on your property though?
It's on the access.
It's on the access. Okay.
So last fall with the drought, I moored my boat in that area of the access. And the owner came storming down and told me I wasn't allowed to put my boat there because his grandchildren could swim there.
And that's where I'm having a hard time with this, and I don't know the law. I don't know, just because you have a right of way, if you have a right to put a dock on that right of way. That's what I don't understand. I don't know
All
the
over the
details.
road now, I was actually served yesterday with a continuous trespass because of the dock.
Dave, do you know?
So they're giving me
I don't
14
either.
days
I just-
to remove it. But if there's a dock there, it either has to be a common dock,
Right.
and every time I go down there, he comes charging down, red faced, you're not supposed to be here. And I went over it and over it with him, and I have deeded access. He actually confronted my 11-year-old autistic son. So he was pulling up a kayak, and he came charging down. What the hell are you doing down here? Isn't it obvious? He would not come back for 3 years.
So I don't know how you guys feel, but this is my stance. I feel that the town can do something about that building, because I believe you're right. That's built illegally unless she can find a permit.
Can you tell me the map and lot number? And I can look it up?
It's
You, 4?
yeah, you three.
3 lot 4.
Yeah, no, yeah.
What is it? Like, I would like to see the deed, I guess. I'm just,
I
No, we don't have anything.
believe the realtor.
So,
did it.
like, I'll go back to what I was saying. I think the town could do something about the building. As far as your deeded right away and your dispute with that, I think that's a civil thing.
Correct.
So I think that you're
So
on.
I had the sheriff up there over Memorial Day weekend, jumped in front of my four-wheeler, wouldn't allow me to continue to put in the dock. And the sheriff basically told me it's a civil matter. But if we come back and we find you down there, nothing's going to happen to you. You're not trespassing. You're not vandalizing or destruction of property. So he said, well, tell him the same thing we tell you. It's a civil matter.
Mhm.
So when he left, basically, first one to the gate wins.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I read the deed and it's,
This
Black and white.
For 41 years.
yeah. So
41 years.
Jared, can you draft up some type of letter about the structure and how it's gonna be removed, so we can send it to the, probably gotta send it to the town attorney, I would imagine.
I have contacted Maine DEP because the road and the berm to the lake were installed after Lake Shore zoning. I made a verbal complaint in 2019. 3 10-wheelers came down, dumped the gravel, bulldozed it down to the lake to do upgrade on his road that he's put in.
But-
I was told it was an insignificant amount. I received a stop work notice because I spilled 2 buckets of gravel on the lake side of the road. And at the same time, I asked him, well, why is this being allowed?
Yeah,
And that it was an insignificant amount. Everybody has told me it was done before my time, there's nothing we can do. If it was done illegally, there's something that we can do about it.
yeah. No, well, can you have that to us by next meeting?
Yeah.
We'll,
I drafted a letter to the landowner.
yeah, I would think so, wouldn't you, guys?
Are you the only person that experiences this, or does it happen to everybody that's got needed access?
I've gotten another complaint from a realtor that was trying to sell the property about the gated access, but
Yeah, right.
we were kind of resolved that as it was just a civil suit and there was no complaint as to the shoreline zoning problems.
I
So we'll-
believe she also addressed the structure, the gazebo.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
It's right in the deed, that there's no buildings allowed
Can I
there, regardless
introduce?
of Lake Shore zoning.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Do you know Doreen, Mr. Reddick? He owns on Hodgdale Drive.
Okay.
Right.
Let's go ahead.
I think we texted a few times.
So we'll have Jared, the CEO, draft up a letter to the landowner stating the violations. We'll have to send it to the town attorney, probably prior to, before it goes to the landowner. I know you want it done quickly, but nothing's quick. We're gonna do our best.
It's been 41 years. Uh,
But we gotta take the proper steps,
Absolutely.
so, but it will get handled.
See anything, Peggy?
No, I can't find anything about the gazebo, building permit, anything that links to that plot at all. Of all, anything that's really in some, going back to all the records. I've scanned everything, some of the subdivision stuff.
So I do have a question, the permitting process, when you apply for a permit, do they pull your deed and like confirm you're the owner and you're allowed to put a structure there?
That's correct.
So if there was ever any attempt to pull a permit, red flags will not instant.
That's the problem, there was never an attempt to pull permit on that.
Red flags would have gone up instantly as soon as they got the measurements from the water. I mean, that's pretty close.
15 feet.
Yeah, I can,
Well, if the assessor knew about it, that should have
that should have done
brought it
something,
up too.
so. Here we are. We'll try to figure it out now.
Yeah.
Or we will figure it out now,
Yep.
not try.
Yeah, don't try.
I know when Bill Kennedy was the CEO, he used to go around the lakes in the canoe and take pictures to see if new things had showed up.
The problem is, it's like a 6-foot berm to the lake, and you can't see what he's doing back there. So I had pictures of 37 trees that were cut down. And I know that nothing over 6 inches is supposed to be taken down without applying for a permit. And it just went on and on. I mean, more trees come down last year.
Fun
Hey,
times.
good.
Have you called the state?
Yeah, he said he did.
Monday morning I did it.
Okay. They'll come out and make this message.
Yeah, they said they were gonna come out and, an inquiry / investigation.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to go back to Google Earth to see how far back he could go to see.
Oh,
Uh, I don't think it goes back to 85.
No, no.
No, but it goes back quite a ways.
I got pictures
You can
from
at least go
2012.
to, I've seen 2008 on there at least, so.
So that's the best we can offer you today.
Okay, satisfied with that. It was
Perfect.
a nice bike ride up here.
Well,
Yeah,
nice meeting you.
Same here.
thank you.
Thanks.
I'll watch the rest on YouTube.
There you go. I don't blame you.
Take it easy.
Okay, ACO report. Treasurer report.
There was a fire warden report. Did you
There
read
was?
it? Yeah,
Yes, I did see
Yeah.
that.
first one I've seen since.
Yep. Yep. Okay, shredding. Okay,
Yeah, I was kind of overwhelmed with all the old financial and records and ballots and stuff, but, so I contacted this company to see if they would come on site and shred. The bank said, I asked the bank, so they took our stuff before, but it's ballots, and I didn't really want to send them off. to
oh,
somebody
yeah, yeah.
But we do have money left in the deputy clerk fund, so I had Barbara come in yesterday, and she said she'd come in tomorrow to work away at it, so.
What'd you say about the company though?
Yeah, it's $183.
Oh, yeah.
Come here and
Oh,
shred
that's what
two
that
bins,
was. Yeah, okay. I did see that.
but we didn't budget for that, so I think we should just let Barbara work away at
Mm-hmm.
What's she doing with her?
shredding.
Oh,
Going through everything.
oh yeah, I'm good with that, yeah, yep.
And we did we were approved for the Edward McDonald grant, lighting for the town hall in South Shed.
Nice.
No kidding.
Good.
Is that the same one we put in for the generator or is that a different one?
No, it's different.
It's up to $2,500.
It's amazing.
That was to change out those sodium halide lights and the salt shed.
We're gonna do for high bays. I think we were,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Do you want to, we got an estimate from Contour, do you want to,
What was his estimate?
$2,500?
Oh, yeah. He,
LED lights. Do you
Yeah,
wanna look
What's the
at-
date it has to be used by? My only reason is because we talked about putting some on the outside of the salt shed too, and if we can finagle it in a way that's pointing towards the transfer station if it passes, when it passes,
right.
it'd be nice to do that, but if we,
May 1st by the following year.
all right, perfect.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You want to wait on it?
Yep,
Road committee approved minutes. Planning board,
Did you have the planning board?
yeah.
Came in today.
this is the biggest crowd we've had since the public hearing.
I know. Keep it up.
Okay. Ad hoc planning committee approved minutes.
I have not received them. The website only says we've had a couple this year, and I asked the secretary about them. Last week you got them.
Yep,
Yeah, there's some.
you got 'em.
April, I don't seem to have January, but April isn't approved yet. So I said February and March.
Do you have some? Did I give it to you?
Yeah, I got February. Get two of them there, I think.
No, it's not that many.
Yeah, two of them there. Ordinance committee approved minutes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Cemetery committee, Solid Waste Committee. Got 'em. Recreation Committee. Buckfield Hartford Sumner Withdrawal Committee.
All right, so I'm gonna talk about that. So I don't have any approved minutes, but I have a recommendation that I have a
They can do what they
recommend,
want.
I have a recommendation that we make an addition right after number 7, which is treasure report. At least for the next 5 to 6 months, it would be good for me to give a report, considering I'm the RSU withdrawal chair for the town of Hartford, and I'd like people to know what's going on with that. So,
So what do you want it to be called?
RSU withdrawal report.
Or do you just want to move?
Well, because that's just about minutes. If you're just,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So I'd like to make a motion to add RSU withdrawal to this meeting so I can talk about it now and we do it at least through November.
Yep, second it. All in favor?
So I guess we'll pretend we're going back to number 8 or whatever, but, all right, so there's a lot going on with the RSU withdrawal committee. We've been working quite a bit on figuring all the numbers out and figuring out how we've shaped what would be the new district. And at the last meeting, we branched off into creating a subcommittee that basically focuses on framework and budget. So we had our first meeting this past Monday night, and definitely we're working on that portion with our educational consultant, and basically that we've gone through the first phase, which is exactly what the framework would look like of our administration and everything. And then at the next meeting, we're going to work on what a budget looks like. So we're really getting close to some real numbers. I know people really want to hear that, see what that's going to look like. And there's going to be a lot of updates, which is obviously why I wanted to add this tonight, because over the next few weeks and months or whatever, this should be a lot more to share. So, and just as a reminder, this should be on the November ballot to vote in favor for or against withdrawal from RSU 10. So.
Yeah, is it literally a vote whether or not to withdraw, or is it a vote to continue?
It would be to withdraw.
Okay, thank you.
What do you mean by continue?
The work,
Oh,
Oh, yeah, no, you mean in November?
yeah.
No, so there's gonna be public hearings, there's going to be, some releases that give people real projections. You know, we've heard so much misinformation, it's baffling.
Yes.
And the amount of work that's gone into it, and people feel like they're just being dragged through the mud, when the reality is, I'll say it to this camera and everybody in this room, we do not have numbers still. It takes a while to get to this point. We have a lawyer, we have an educational consultant, and we have a group of people that is doing their darndest to make sure we vet this out. So if we're going to design a new unit for our 3 towns to have, that it's, built in the most sensible way possible, and then we put it to the voters. So it's kind of where we're at right now.
People are chatting. I overheard a person who I do not know say yesterday, well, the committee's figured out it's too expensive and they're giving up.
Well, that's 1,000% backwards. So all we're doing right now is gathering facts and building the framework so we can release it to the community. So that's where we're at. Thank you.
Okay, calendar reminders. Ad hoc comprehensive plan committee, June 3rd, 6:30. Absentee ballot deadline is June 4th, unless there's a special circumstance arises. Recreation committee, June 8th, 6:30. Election is the June 9th, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. here at the town hall. Recreation committee potluck dinner, June 12th.
can you, I just, you know, I have no graduations that night.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know how the turnout would be with that.
On their potluck
Yeah.
dinner. Town meeting is June 13th, 9 AM at the Sumner Hartford Elementary School. Selectmen's meeting, June 16th, 6:30.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
As an election clerk, am I still considered to be elected to the budget committee until town meeting?
Yeah, I mean, we always had the budget, just my thoughts.
Yep.
Always had the budget committee come to town meeting to speak if they were needed. So you would still be the budget committee?
So, no, I was asking, we were elected last year. Does it preclude us from serving as election clerks until town meeting and we're re-elected or not elected? You know what I'm asking? Can I serve as an election clerk?
For when?
This year,
The June 9th?
No.
No, okay, that's what I wanted to know. Thank you.
okay, unfinished business, community action grant application.
So I think we tabled this, so I was gonna make some phone calls and I couldn't get anyone to write me a letter, so I think we just submit.
Just submit it
Yeah.
if you approve it?
Yeah.
Guess we don't have to sign it because it's all online, right?
Right.
Did you,
So,
I don't think I copied it for you, but are you
I think
guys
we-
okay with it?
yeah, we
Yeah.
looked at it last time, so.
Right.
So I'll make a motion to submit the community action grant application.
I second it. All in favor? Generator service.
So I would have hoped to have gotten here earlier, but I had my softball game I went to. I've got the fuse came in this past Friday and the battery I had on a charge and that's holding. So we just need to put everything back together when we
Yep.
don't have a meeting or something.
Yep.
It's a busy week. What else? I hope to get over here at some point before the end of the week.
Good.
So
Hope it works out pretty good.
hopefully actually the other grant comes through and we'll just move on from that thing.
Railroad bed caution signs.
Question, I thought we were doing not a three-way on either end as well.
No, just on the west.
So it's a three-way that way, but not a three-way the other way?
Well,
Once you get in, you can get out.
You need them on both ends, right? What you're trying to prevent, it's being used as a road, which it currently is.
well, I guess, but we really don't need one down here. We just need one up on the other end where vehicles shouldn't be going.
But if you don't have a sign here, how do they know?
Well, they'll figure it out when they get there. I guess if we're gonna put one here, we don't need one up there.
You need one on both ends, well, because people.
On the Church Street side too?
Yeah, because.
People are gonna come from either
I thought we,
direction,
I thought we were waiting to see what Wagner was doing before we did anything anyways.
I thought we were too.
Well, you can't prevent landowners from.
No, I know, but I thought we,
I thought Kathy was gonna check to see if we had.
no, that happened last
don't
meeting
have
and then the
to
Wagner
wait.
issue came up. I see it's back on here again today. I'm not sure what that's about, but,
If we're gonna do not a two-way, it really has to be both ends.
so I think we just,
Trying to prevent it being used as a road, which it is,
why is that?
because it's not a road. It's a recreational, it's a recreational and environmental trail, if you read the law.
They claim there's cars coming down from Church Street, getting onto the railroad track for shortcuts.
Happened for the last 40 years or 50,
That doesn't make it right.
and the town bought it to keep the access the same as it always was.
That's not what the town warrant says. The town warrant says a recreational environmental trail. It does not say road.
Does it say that you can't recreate in a vehicle?
Well, is that recreation driving back up and down the road bed?
Yeah.
Really?
The reason we bought it is because they were gonna get it off.
Oh, yeah.
That's not in the warrant.
Who?
Get what off?
The Marriott, Thomas Richards, Catherine Marriott or something like that. What's
No,
that?
it was Tom Richards. He had it, but he had it in someone else's name.
Yeah, and they were gonna put a gate up, and Jack Plumley wanted, that was his idea to buy it.
If I remember right, their big concern was that if somebody goes down fishing off the ridge and falls off the ridge and it was private property, then they might be liable. But the town could own the railroad bed without liability because of the Marine Tort Claims Act.
But you can't change the town meeting warrant without another warrant, correct? It
Well,
says it's a trail.
yeah, but,
It doesn't say that you can't use vehicles, so that's just a matter of
yeah, that's
interpretation, I think.
interpretation.
Yeah. I don't remember what the same trade.
You don't think so, but that's the way you want it to go.
No, that is a sensitive environmental area. You guys don't seem to realize. that.
Route 302 is called Roosevelt Trail. We're allowed vehicles on that?
Aaron, don't be honest.
I say we just,
I could diagnose you. Part of that bog is a peat bog, and there are precious birds, precious animals, the state is concerned about them.
What was the road built for?
It was a railroad before people were concerned about environmental issues.
Peggy,
Can't you, I mean, I'm not saying probably can't do it right now, but create a process where the people who are gonna access legitimately as a road have a special permit or something? I mean, I've seen that in other parts of the country. You know, when there's a limited access because of, residents only or something like that. I'm just thinking it's like.
I think we spend way too much time on this railroad bed. So I say we just, let's see what Wagner does and we'll cross.
people use pickup trucks to take their canoes and stuff up there.
Right.
Right.
To the bridge.
Dave,
In regards to the conservation area of Pine Shore Homeowners Association, this is what we're talking about. That's foot traffic only since 1995. Mr. Bowen here got up boldly and confidently told the select board from Canton that we couldn't ATV through that 2 or 3 years ago because no motorized vehicles allowed through there. And I mean, no motorized vehicles.
I
The
don't,
only thing they're allowing is, snowmobiles in the wintertime.
what's the conservation area? Which part of that trail?
It starts, where the trail goes up to the
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Just before that, there's 16 acres there.
But the trail itself that goes from the railroad bed to Church Street, is that considered,
Where
from the trail that goes from the railroad bed to Church Street?
part of it, and part of the railroad bed is
So the part I understand,
because the guy who cut it before the town bought it, cut on Pine Shores property.
but isn't the midpoint of that old county road owned by Pine Shores and the other half owned by the other landowner?
Pine Shores owns the whole thing.
They do, they own the whole corner. The old county road is not, the old county road isn't the property line?
Well,
It's called Fuller Road.
Right.
yes, Polar Road, but Pine Shores, that goes right up through Pine Shores property.
And I had a deed for 20 Pine Shore, which is the first lot next to McBride's.
You own it.
And I own right to the middle of
Right,
the road.
that's what I'm getting at.
And the other property owners.
So that county road,
Marston.
some of that county road is actually all on Pine Shores, is what you're saying?
Yes.
And the conservation area was limited for no traffic from the state of Maine to protect the Lake and County Club.
That was part of the subdivision because the lots were less than 3 acres, so they had to designate a conservation easement so they were allowed to do smaller lots. So there's 16.8 acres, I believe it is.
Yeah, so I mean,
And there's a way around it. Fuller Road actually can go towards the southern side, towards Church Street, but we'll have to blaze a short section. I don't think it's more than 200 yards. But we need to keep the conservation area like the state of Maine designated, with no traffic at all. And we can go around the side of it. But that's going to take people to agree to it.
yeah, which I don't
I can't
see.
believe I'm the only person in this town who cares about the environmental fragility of the bog, of the pond, of the beavers. I can't believe I'm the only one.
You might not, you might not be, but, I mean,
Route 4 goes right by Auburn Lake.
So I'd say let's wait and see what Wagner does and
Yeah.
we'll move on.
We'll see what Wagner is going to do up there.
Oh, they're way before that.
Yeah,
They're right next to McNair Farms, Incorporated, so.
No, I know, but I don't want to put signs up with them having log trucks coming in and
they'll
out
be
of
coming
there.
out of there.
Are they still gonna do it this summer?
No idea. It's back on the
I think
agenda here.
so.
I'm not sure.
But the loggers would.
They're not giving us any dates.
Sorry, the loggers would be received as a throughway. They would.
No, I'm saying if we start
No.
putting signs up out here, I don't want a log truck running it over or,
Right.
I mean, let's just wait and see what's gonna happen here.
Thank you.
Okay, tax acquired sale updates.
So the property on Church Street, the buyer did not get title insurance. So he is requesting to terminate. So that means buyer number 2 is going to become effective. So I'll have paperwork for you to sign.
Okay.
Probably end up with the same problem with buyer number 2 also can't get title insurance.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the expectation that
Yes.
would come with that property.
I heard that one of the owners of the property, current owners, won't sign.
She, very kindly told me, not saying, but she doesn't care. She just doesn't want anything to do with it. So the likelihood of her coming back on the property is slim. Her brother signed off on the confirmatory deed.
I thought, oh, so she won't sign off on it?
No, she wants nothing to do with it. She said, I never knew I had a mistake in it.
So I thought they had to sign off on it in order for them to get the money.
Well, she's not an owner. She just got skipped in the deed process
Well, she's not an owner. Why does she need to sign off on it?
because she skipped the deed process.
I don't know what that means. I need,
So when the grandfather died in 1984, it was supposed to go to the wife and the grandchildren, or his children. And because I guess there was no will, so that's what probate does, is all the heirs. So it only went to the wife. So the brother and the sister were skipped. So they still have a say or a stake in the property, but it's been over 40 years, so I don't understand why title will insure when it's been more than 40 years. I've asked numerous, now I'm working with Dow's office to see if they can.
Well, my understanding, they wouldn't give title insurance until the 5 years was up.
right.
That has nothing to do with it, absolutely nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with the foreclosure from the town, it has to do with the previous owner and the chain of the deed.
Yeah, something, I don't know.
Which doesn't involve the town
Right.
really, except for the buyer may not be interested.
Right.
So the only thing,
Essentially, we
the
just
only
need,
hiccup is they can't get title insurance, but we'll still get our money.
Well, you can't get money if it's not sold,
well, no,
Well,
that's,
I mean, if the second buyer agrees to it.
but I don't know if the second buyer also said.
the reality
You
is
might not
that
get it.
nobody's gonna be able to get title insurance, so the only person that can actually buy that property is somebody who has the cash to do it.
So,
Well, they're all cash buyers, it's just they don't wanna take the risk of.
Okay.
Someone coming forward.
Yeah, and saying, I mean, even if that heir comes forward and says, oh, they have what, 1/4 of the stake, so if it sells, they get 1/4 of whatever proceeds are left.
But once 5 years is up, doesn't that not matter at all?
It has nothing to do with the town's foreclosure, it has to do with the history of the title.
but I think what you're trying to say though, how long has it been in foreclosure? How long's the lien been on it?
3 years, I thought.
Well, a long time, but there was an issue with the
Right, but
prior
the current
recording,
one.
so, what, 22,
Hmm,
it foreclosed? I don't know my
I think
book.
so.
So if this person doesn't agree, then you go to the next person, they don't agree. How many offers were there originally? 7 or 8?
Yeah.
So what if we get all the way to 8 and no one agrees? Where are we at? Who's paying you?
I work for free, tell us Luke,
Okay,
I work for
that's
free.
what I was wondering. So my question is, why don't we, if the second person doesn't want to buy it, why don't we just hold it and wait for the 5 years to come up, then we can take
It
everything.
has nothing to do with the 5-year period, it's already been, the foreclosure is complete, there's nothing.
Yeah, but the state told us and our lawyer told us that after 5 years, they don't get the extra money.
Oh, you're talking about the.
Yeah. What are we losing out on tax money a year?
They don't get the extra money?
That's, was my understanding after 5 years. The leftover. It's only in that 5-year
I don't think
period.
that's true.
I don't think that's true either.
Because if the town decides to keep it, they have to pay someone to appraise that property and pay that prior owner what it's appraised at.
I don't know, it's been so long since
Yeah,
we
it's
looked at
been-
it. I thought
it's
this was
been
a
a
done
while.
deal months ago, and I'd have to go back and refresh my memory, but that's how I remember it. It was after 5 years.
I don't think so. After 5 years, the prior owner doesn't have a claim to it,
Right.
but this is a will deed problem.
Is it a deed problem?
It is a deed problem it's from 1984. That's why I can't wrap my head around why title won't insure it. It's from 1984. Any other glitches on the deed after 40 years, you have no recourse.
I'm still surprised though, because I was 99% sure that Dan Stockford told us you wouldn't be able to get title insurance on it anyways until the 5 years was up. So that's kind of where our heads are, I think. That's why we keep thinking about that.
Yeah.
Well, it's been 5 years.
No,
No, it hasn't. It's only been since 22
I
since.
think it was 22 because of the mess up.
Right.
Well, title looks at it, they're completely fine with the town's foreclosure.
Okay. So I guess
All
we
right.
just wait to find out if
See
there's,
what happens, I guess.
and we might have more paperwork for you to sign, Kathy, by the sounds. Well, thanks for the update.
Yes. Are you gonna be in the office tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just come back and have you sign.
Okay.
tomorrow.
Will you need to make a motion about that.
I thought we did already. Didn't we already make it? We
The
already,
motion for the backup offer?
yeah, we already,
Okay.
yeah, we did
So
that
that's
month,
changed.
couple months ago, yeah.
Okay,
Are you
so
looking to
that
get that signed now though?
Tomorrow.
You can sign that now, right? Make it easier for her.
No, I guess so.
So this first one is the termination of purchase and sales for,
I don't
this
remember.
buyer. And then the other smart ones.
Did the bottom.
Or was it?
No.
And then-
Sure, it's tax acquired property, I'm sure something will pop up.
Yes. Yeah. But now because, see, it's already signed, but now because we're putting it into effect, it's not saying that it's not.
Oh. Thanks.
That it?
All right, I'm putting her check in my pocket. Let me watch my check.
Yeah. Thank you. Do you have a,
Oh, I remember this now. They're not insurable. Tax acquired properties are not insurable for 5 years after conveyance.
But, yeah, that's not the issue. And now this one.
The town is
This
also
one
not
just
responsible
states
for clearing
that now
title.
notice to buyer, the seller hereby notifies the buyer, prior agreement become null and void, and the backup offer is now.
But the town here's
That's the total, because I didn't make it in time, so I think that, right? That's why I actually asked you, and I was like, I didn't ask that. But that was the total, yeah. I didn't look. Okay. I'll just look at that. Thank you, ma'am.
That's it.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Yeah, me too,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Okay, where are we? Wagner Tree Railroad Bed access.
So I did find the old file where we required a bond. I didn't
I did see that, yeah, okay.
that was it.
We haven't heard any more from them, right?
Nope,
I think we just wait
I left
until.
him a message
Yeah.
too. Okay, I guess we'll wait till we hear from him. Dumpster cleanup, Moses Young Road.
So, do you want to contact, Justin to see if he wants to bring that down on the 20th or 27th?
Bring it down to the
Oh,
curb
you-
set,
Or just haul it off?
have them just take it away.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys.
Where?
You're talking about the trash outside the dumpster up there?
Yeah,
There's an extra sofa now.
What do you consider doing?
we want it gone.
Can it wait till the dumpster's here for,
That's it.
Yeah.
Do you want to grab it?
we could go over there with a bucket over and throw the truck and bring it down here.
That'd be great.
That'd
That's
be
kind of
good.
what the objective was, to try and find out how we get it out of here.
All right, that works.
Just get it from there to here.
Yeah,
Yep.
Right now, it's two fridges, a sofa, and a lazy boy, and at least one treadmill.
Oh, just
Dave.
one?
So what's your
Last time
intention?
I checked.
What's your intentions for that dumpster? I got pictures from February 4th, January 13th of the same situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we take the dumpster away, it's gonna stop the situation now that people been dumping this for so long, but
We discussed it at the last meeting about various options about moving the dumpster and how that might impact it, but I don't,
let's see how we can stop them. Cameras.
ultimately, if the transfer station passes, the dumpsters are gone.
Yeah,
So
that's another year.
that's a year. So, I mean,
Meanwhile, if you were to take that dumpster away, I don't think that the large items would stop.
well, that's what I'm saying, it's become habit. But I'm not,
till you catch who's going
do you
in there.
catch who's doing it? And that's, I mean, we put a sign up there, and I think you remember what I said about the sign.
I know, but you can't say we didn't try.
No,
Ain't gonna
you're
It
right.
says no illegal dumping, but there's nothing there saying what exactly constitutes illegal.
Well, let's go back to talk about a railroad bed and a trail, okay?
I think common sense should tell somebody
Yeah.
they probably shouldn't leave their random stuff there. That's,
Yeah. So I don't have a good answer for you, Dave, if that's what you were
Common
hoping
sense
for.
is all that common.
I understand.
Okay. Curbside collection on private roads in summer months. Yes, we decided to leave the dumpsters around the ponds year round,
So I've been checking Westco, and that one doesn't seem to be getting,
full.
no.
Yeah.
I didn't go down the Garden Drive, but I'm assuming
That
you would
was
have heard
all
about
right
it,
the
yeah.
other night.
So I think we're good now.
So
Well,
the
I'm
one-
on it.
Contacted Archie's and
I haven't, I was waiting till tonight, but I'll send them an email tomorrow.
The only question is,
I mean, go ahead.
as I believe one of the questions that you were going to vet out was, can we add another dumpster or maybe?
Yeah, she did.
I asked them, they said, yeah.
Right, okay,
But only if
We
we need
needed
it.
to.
right,
That's
right,
why I didn't contact Archie's for that reason.
right.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna come haul them off, but I'll email them.
I don't think they're gonna do anything if we don't
Well,
tell them about it.
I think
so-
I brought this up last time. I feel that if I did tell them not to haul them off, then they're gonna try to charge us. I had this conversation last meeting
Right,
where they already tried to charge us, and I told them, well, it's benefiting you
Mhm.
to not have to drive down these roads in the wintertime. So let's
right.
Yep.
just leave it quiet.
Well, I can't imagine Shane's even on his radar to take the
Yeah.
dumpsters out of there.
Okay, new business, junkyard application, just in time.
All right. There it is here. 29. So, did you guys look at the application at all?
Yep.
So I made it past the first page, and Jared jump in anytime. And I got to the second page of the application, somewhere here, where is it? Jared, can I see that for a minute? I don't have the whole application on here for some reason. So we're, the distance from business to the following areas. Why didn't you fill out the part that says private and public water supply? It says NA.
It's coming in.
There's a couple spots where it says, how far to these items, and one of the items was private and public water supply, NA.
There's a map.
There's a map.
Right,
I
but,
measured everything out that's on that map.
okay. So that brings me to my next point. So the map is measured from lot 3.4 to the office, but there's junk a lot closer than that to that property. I mean, all the measurements are to buildings, but you know as well as I do, there's stuff everywhere.
I measured every wet.
But you measured to the,
lines and everything.
but you didn't measure to the boundary of the junkyard, you measured to the office. That well is well,
There's a measurement on there from Joni Welch's well to the property.
to the property, well, so I have to solve this problem.
Right.
Joni was right out in her yard when I measured it. So we can measure again.
Come on, TV. Okay, so this is the well right here, right? I'm assuming? Oh, wait, well, right here. So the only measurement I see is from her property line to your office.
170 feet.
Right, but we know damn well there's junk right here. You're not measuring to the you're not measuring to the boundary of the junkyard, you're measuring to the office. The boundary of the junkyard, there's a gate right here.
See the little circle in that square box? It says 500 by 208.
Yeah,
Okay. That's her well, that circle. It says well right underneath it. Then it's 170 feet from there to the property line. And the gate is another probably 5 to 10 feet past
Okay.
that.
Did you measure this direction?
Yep, that's 39 feet to the property line.
Yeah.
But where we have stuff in that yard, that's well over 100 feet from
Do
there.
you have a permit for this area, or did you have a permit for this area?
I'm not 100% sure about that.
All right, okay. The other thing is neighboring properties. So per state law, you'll have to notify all the abutting property owners. And I'll pull it up here. I pulled it up before the meeting. Somewhere right here. So municipal officers, meaning the select board or county commissioners, shall require the applicant to provide proof of mailing of the notice of to abutting property owners of an application. So there's 7 property owners you have to send a letter to notifying them. The junkyard, there's lot 10.5, 3.3, 3.4, 7.
Can you get a copy of all those, please?
Yes.
Yep. So those have to be, I don't know how you approve it, will have to be certified mail maybe to prove it?
I don't have that, I do have that ordinance.
It's not in the ordinance of the state law.
So if it doesn't say certified, I'm guessing it's not.
Well, how do they prove it though? Because it says they have to prove that they sent letters to the abutting landowners.
Give us copies.
I can give you a copy and doesn't mean you got it.
Certified mail.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think you have to go certified mail. So, let's see, what else? Jared, you got anything else right off the top of your head?
No.
So, the other thing I'm having a hard time with is we've given you've been notified 2 months ago about, was it 2 months ago we sent the letter? Or a month? Probably a month and a half. About,
When you sent that letter,
yeah,
we never received it in the mail till almost a month later.
okay.
I have it all noted and written down.
Okay, so, but we gave you one at the following meeting a week later. We gave you notification. So,
And also at that meeting, you said that you said, take your time, take a month or whatever you need to do to figure out, make sure you know the ordinances and stuff before you turn that application in.
I don't think that's,
But then, on the other hand, hearsay, we're like, somebody said, oh, well, you need to get that turned in within the next few days.
okay, hearsay. And I don't think I ever would have said, take your time. I might have said, take your time and learn the ordinance, but it doesn't mean take a month and a half to get their application in. I mean, this is gonna take time to get this passed. We gotta schedule a hearing. So, I mean, and this isn't even filled out completely. I mean, you have I don't know what this.
I don't know what there is to pass it, and now in there, 12 years. I mean, you guys just can't strip me of it. There was junk in there before I moved.
The ordinance stripped you of it last June.
Oh, I know.
So.
I'm sure if I had everybody around town that walked in when that was, people raising their hands, like a dozen people come in there at the last minute, like I just did right here. I'm sure I could have corralled 20, 30 people in there. That's here, not there.
I don't know what you mean by that,
For
but
what?
That would voted on my way.
okay, well, the past is the past.
Yes.
But back to what I was starting to say. So it's been a month and a half and nothing's been removed from up there.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. I hauled off a truckload of batteries, a truckload of tires to the junkyard, and moved 9 pieces down behind that
So
gate.
there's still dumpsters stacked up. There's still.
Oh, on that lot, yeah.
There's-
What's wrong with an empty dumpster? You want me to donate? Hey, what?
It's
You want me to donate something to the town? They're all good working order.
No, I
I'll
don't.
put the town of Hartford up,
I'm
they
just-
have it painted right on the side. Town of Hartford. They're good and solid. I'll donate.
I don't want your dumpsters. I'm just telling you that state law doesn't allow you to do it. See, just like it doesn't allow you to drive down the road over the speed limit, doesn't allow you to murder someone, it's state law. Rodney, you learned this lesson once. Why are you surprised by it?
Step inside the gate.
It ain't junk.
It is. Read the state law.
A dumpster that's worth $1,500.
If you've got them piled 30 feet in the air, they can't be worth much to you. They're not piled neatly. They're piled, you've seen them.
Regardless what they're worth, they're still an example of an illegal dumping area by what it appears to be.
Correct.
People got them all over their driveways, all from here to.
I'm pretty sure there's a big difference between one dumpster in the yard versus what that area looks like.
Okay, I'll move.
But it's an empty dumpster and it's gonna be filled with firewood. That lot down there is for firewood.
Anyway,
What are you talking about, like a bridge now?
What's up?
I got one of them right in my front yard, and that's what I use it for, is for firewood, and keep my wood dry.
When I said I moved 9 things, that was on the 327 town farm road.
Mm-hmm.
We moved an item this morning.
Hold on a second. Bear with me.
there needs to be more communication too about what expectation is done.
What do you mean by that? Can you,
On what?
Expectations.
Well, the reality is the expectation is that it's out of sight, out of mind. It's supposed to be behind the gate. Is it?
Yes, it'll be out of sight.
well,
That's what we want.
We've moved. What? I think it just can't happen overnight.
Well, I know. Yeah, I was in
I don't
there,
think anybody expected that it would
I was in there today and
happen
it looked
overnight.
like there's some move.
You were in there today?
From the
Not
gate-
inside the junkyard, but before you get to the trailer.
Kathy, from that gate.
now, those firewood,
This is nice right here. This is nice. This is out of sight and out of mind. That is.
still illegal.
Come on, you guys, come on.
I'm just saying, you're telling me those are used for firewood?
Is this on the
Within
left?
the last 3-4 weeks.
No,
There
this is
ain't
on the-
nobody around here in a quarter of a mile.
Yeah,
Isn't there supposed to be notification if somebody was going to look today?
No, state law doesn't require it. I showed you that last meeting, or last time we talked about this.
Ain't no one around that.
State law allows municipal officers and CEO to inspect whenever they feel necessary.
And I thought we was talking about down there at the
Well,
land there.
I've got pictures from everywhere.
by the bridge?
That's what I was talking about.
This is the gate going into the junkyard with
No,
the,
this is before the junkyard gate. Before you get the her
Oh,
trailer.
that's a junkyard right here. He just showed a picture of Salinas.
this is oil in one of the vehicles that's supposed to be drained. This is a diesel tank on site.
Yeah, it's for equipment.
Yeah, we use that.
This is a residence that I don't know if it's even permitted to be in there.
Oh, it was there when I moved there. One trailer was, I did add on, I did put an addition in, yeah.
Them batteries ain't there no more. You didn't take that picture today.
These weren't taken today, these were taken a month and a half ago.
I know, I don't know why I weren't invited to it.
This is the oil pan. Diesel fuel. This is, I don't know if it's considered wetland, but it was swampy area. This is a burn pile, looks like an old mobile home or something was burned in it.
Yeah, it was. Capitated house trailer.
That's the picture I was looking for, the firewood dumpsters.
Well, we was talking about Archie's, I wonder how many junkyard permits they get up to their place.
It's not our responsibility to junkyard permit in Mexico.
I've been going to the trash business.
Maybe you ought to.
So,
Should.
I'm just saying,
I'm trying, you guys, I'm trying.
well,
I mean, up there at Slinger's place up there, you can't see that unless you fly over.
Rodney, I don't care if you can see it or if the birds are the ones that can see it.
I'm glad I wasn't up there. when you
I've
guys
seen it
up there.
now, the CEO has seen it,
I know he has.
and
He's
the fact of the matter is, that's one of the 6 you have in this town that is in violation.
And when Sue was here,
I
she
don't
said,
care about the previous board, I'm talking currently.
right, and she told me if you ain't got enough room to add on to your junkyard, so I wouldn't bought the lot next door.
Doesn't make it legal.
At the top of the hill?
Yeah, that's where all these pictures that he's showing is from.
So, where are we going?
Well, all we're trying to do is make sure that what's happening here is within state law.
Correct.
It's that simple.
Right, so my concentration is, Nick, correct,
Yes.
is 327 Town Farm Road, and down at the end of the road. Up there where nobody goes, That was the last of my concern.
Right now.
They ain't nothing been hauled up in there. I'm concentrating on 327 down Fountain Road, trying to get that so I could have a permit to recycle cars and junk iron or whatever. That's my concern. That's what I'm focusing on. And there ain't nothing been hauled down at the other end of the road besides firewood.
So all we want is for him to haul that stuff in box cars and stuff back at the gate, right?
I guess.
There's two things going on here. One of them is out of sight, out of mind. The other thing is adherence to the standards that the state has set, which is what we're talking about. We understand that this isn't going to happen overnight. You can't make it all happen all at once, but getting it behind the gate that you're allowed to have it within is a critical step. And the other thing is once you get to that point, batteries just floating around obviously need to be taken care of. Oil tanks, you know, all of this stuff.
Hold on.
Yep.
What? Probably 30 batteries you took care of? 30 batteries.
Yep.
And drained, I don't know, probably 150 gallons worth of diesel fuel. So easily.
So you're asking for a pat on the back for stuff that should have been done when I went in there. That's what you are. You keep bringing up that you hauled off 30 batteries. You've got millions of tons of junk steel in there that.
It ain't millions of tons, because if I did, I would be sitting here. I'd have 3 lawyers flying right up, right now.
Jeremy.
I just wanted to say that property that he refers to as Selena's, that I know before Rodney bought that, there was 8 or 10 vehicles on that hill, at least.
Sit on top of the hill.
There was caved in mobile homes, there was sheds, there was vehicles with
There's
smashed
still, there's all
windshields.
those sheds. She was a porter and
I haven't been up
the
there
place is
since, but I was up there before, and it was.
So
go ahead.
Well, I think we can recognize the effort to get there, but I guess from my perspective is we need to get there. I don't know
So-
what you were about to say, but
Well, I don't know. People in this town are losing patience. As many complaints have been filed, and nothing's been done prior to this.
How
That
many different people is it?
it doesn't matter. There's been a pile of complaints.
if you were at the annual town meeting last year, there was a whole slew of people showing up
Oh, yeah.
that were irate about what's happening up there.
What
So,
about people speeding down past my place?
different topic,
Different, yeah.
completely irrelevant, you know? It
See,
doesn't.
I don't complain.
Well, go ahead if you feel like it's necessary, but the point is that we need to stay on topic, and the topic is this. It's not adhering
It's the
to.
same handful of people, I know it is. They don't have nothing better to do.
Perhaps that's the case, but we at the ward are trying to make sure this is
And
within
if
the
you
state
guys had a little
standards.
time, I could explain to you why all this is, what their problem is, but we'll discuss it at a different date.
Lynn?
I think you should focus on that one property. If you go around to his other properties, you better go to every other junkyard in town.
No,
Presumably.
there's no doubt, and it's my personal goal for the ordinance committee to work on an ordinance regarding that
exact topic.
So he
This coming
needs to
year.
get the abutter letter sent, and then you
Correct.
can talk about this again, and
Yes, but I'm not gonna, this has to go to a public hearing.
if you vote on that.
Well, yeah, it's in the ordinance, yeah. So, do you want to schedule a public hearing tonight? I don't feel that this application is complete. Do you feel this application is complete?
No, I need to revise it.
Okay, so, but, the other thing is, how long are we gonna keep kicking it down the road?
Can you highlight what we need to win?
I've got a lot of it done, and I'll talk to you.
Can we have a meeting with you at some point?
Yeah.
Like, can you meet us there, and can we have a meeting with you at some point?
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
Want this back?
I think we can move on at this point as far as action items right now. We just need to focus on what we talked about.
Well, I think we need to set a time on it because this has already dragged out a month and a half.
Last meeting, wasn't it?
No, it was.
I mean, I see it last week, I thought we was gonna fit the business then, but not.
You good to date?
I'm working on
Mr. Burmeister, do you know who he had for a sign on his front lawn when he was getting voted in there?
it. It was,
It weren't you. You know whose sign yours was on? Property on,
I get it.
1938.
Hey,
I'm-
hold on though. If you remember
I went
last
over
time,
this,
this is
yeah.
not something that's personal. Nobody's
Oh, I know.
nobody's
But
intention.
it is, it's getting that way.
Understood.
You're making it personal.
No, you guys wanna strictly, trying to make money.
We want you to be within the legal standard.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's what I'm working towards.
We just want the complaints to stop.
Well, that's the second part. Yeah.
Best part is don't answer the telephone.
Who?
Them guys didn't vote for you before, you think they're gonna vote for you again if you don't
Hey,
answer?
the way I look at it, Rodney, they've been doing me a favor, buddy, so.
So you should probably send a butter letter, well, get it complete, send the butter letters, you can't have a hearing until.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know if you were looking at calendar.
I was trying to figure out when we sent the letter. The letter was sent back middle of April. So it's been almost a month and a half.
So when you sent it and when I received it, I have notes from when I received it.
Yes, but we picked it up within a
Correct.
week after they.
Was that certified?
When they said they sent
I didn't
No.
even check it right after that.
it. It was on a Saturday afternoon.
There was no
Whenever you
tracking, there was no tracking on it because it was sent regular mail.
Whenever you
I
took
think the
these
church,
pictures,
I scanned it.
that's when we picked it up.
I never had to sign for anything.
Maybe I didn't have the card, I'd have to check.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I mean, like, he just said he was here Saturday after you sent the letter.
Yeah, I
So-
called you.
Right.
You should have called me and I would have walked you around all these.
Hey, listen, we're not gonna rehash this. We've already been over this. It was spur of the moment. Jared and I have busy schedules. We were both available at that moment and we went.
I understand.
End of story.
I understand.
State law allows us to do that,
I understand.
so we did it.
I
So,
wouldn't come piss out back to your house and not ask you.
so certified letter to the land abutters.
Yep.
Before, I'd like to have it before next meeting, but I don't know. Is that reasonable? 2 weeks?
Do you feel it's reasonable to?
2 weeks.
Well, it took her a month to get hers.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so it might.
Snail mail, they call it.
Right.
I mean, they could go around and hand it.
Maybe their second meeting in June? No.
Yeah, we don't want to do it next meeting. Let's do that.
Right. Give them two meetings from now. It's basically a month away.
That'll give us more time to.
Yeah.
Yep.
The application and the letters.
Yep.
Okay,
First meeting in July or second?
yeah, first meeting in July.
Is that time enough?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, are we all good?
Yep. Any other questions?
Good. Is that Rodney?
I just want to say I've never got a pat on the back from anybody, so that's one I'm expecting one from you guys. You all set or what? You all set?
Yeah,
Yep, you are.
you're good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
See ya.
So,
Have a good night.
Okay, next. Planning board scanning project / Google Drive.
So, a couple of weeks ago, I finally figured it out and transferred all the planning board scans in the whole outline form to the town Google Drive, and that just, I have a bunch of questions related to that. And we never really get a chance to discuss it at the planning board, so I don't get any answers there, so I thought I'd ask here. First of all, if it's on the Google Drive at the town level, is Leanne gonna be backing that up, or do you want the planning board to back it up?
What do you mean back it up?
Well, the Google Drive, I mean, it's supposed to never go down because it's Google, but it's still recommended that you back it, you know, because it's supposed to be legal documents, perhaps at some point, if we decide to don't go totally digital, we have them backed up so that, you know, you don't ever lose your documents. It's just, you download it and then it's on your computer, and when you back up your computer, it's already there. That's all that means. You just click download it and it downloads for you. That's all that means. I just wanted to know who's responsible for it. I just wanted to verify that, that's all.
Step in on this one at a time.
Who's responsible for it?
Yeah, is it the,
Planning
well,
board,
I mean, I would think it would be the town because it's now the town Google Drive. I'm just asking, that's all. I just wanted to know. That's all. I just wanted to know the information.
I thought you put this on the agenda, no?
No,
They
this is
had
a-
told me previously that you back to the town computer once a month onto a USB drive. Right, except that more frequently for other files. And I just wanted to know if the Google Drive will be done, you know, done.
I don't know the answer to this.
I don't
so,
either. Is that something you back up now?
Leanne said she could.
Okay.
I mean,
I can.
Okay.
Okay, so it'll be in town office.
Okay, that's fine. That's why I just wanted to verify that. And I just want to say that I had no problem downloading it onto my home computer until a month or so ago, when it started saying that some of my file names were too long to be downloaded, and I researched that issue. And let me know if that's a problem on the, when you try to download it, it says I can't download certain files, but I'll figure out how to take care of that by downloading it home and changing everything, because as you get to subcategories, the names do get really long, and apparently some computers can handle that and others can't handle that. And Arthur Harvey put a big brown paper bag of documents in the planning board file a couple of years ago. And I scanned all those and listed there those files because he'd been on the ordinance committee and the, what was the other one? I don't know whether appeal stuff in there. But there were some other files that were related to the planning board. So I just scanned everything, I put it through, and I sent a link to Lenny for the ordinance ones, because a lot of them were opened this like several years ago. And I mean, I just don't know what to do with them. I mean, originally the idea of the Google Drive was maybe other committees might want to put their stuff on there. But I don't know how the ordinance committee or the appeals board keeps their files, other than you keep the minutes, right? But if there's emails or anything else, I don't know how those are kept. Do you have files of those committees in the town office?
I don't think I have everything from the appeals.
Oh, that's what I'm just saying. I'm just trying to figure out how to put everything all together in one place so it's accessible. That's, you know, I guess it's up to the board to say. And then I know that on the budget for the year mentioned the planning board request, and the planning board request was because I was personally paying for the software, Adobe, every month to be able to do the scanning stuff. So can I just submit a bill or ask to be a contractor? How does that ever work?
First, it's gotta be approved.
yeah, the town meeting, yeah. It's gotta go through town meeting.
Voters.
Say that again?
It's on the town meeting.
Okay, all right. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. I just wondered what the process would be. And the storage capacity of the Google Drive now is sufficient because I've had, the most recent download, at least I got the numbers off of it. And it's about 2 gigabytes for the planning board scan so far, and 90% of it's done. And that was 3,550 files and 1,883 folders. So that's how much work has been done. You know, it's 10,000 files that have been worked on. And something, let's see. Also, just a kind of a side thing, Ryan just said that, or you said that the Hartford News is coming out now, and there might be an article in there talking about the comprehensive plan results of their, of the survey. And can we have a link put?
I will, I'm behind.
Okay, that's
For
right.
the election.
Okay, that's all I want to know, is that the link would be available so that people could look at the files on the Google Drive as to the results of the survey.
Yes, I had to condense that article, but I did bold some of the things that were really important.
Okay, I don't know, I mean, I haven't seen it, I didn't check my mailbox yet today. All right, that's basically what I just had a few questions like that.
Do you want to talk about the email you sent with the 11 bullet points?
All I did was, as I said, I know about water because I made this document, it's probably 40 pages long, about water resources in the town to help the people who are going to be working on the comprehensive plan deal with the water questions for the town. So when I came across a document that said to notify the water district of anything that happens in the watershed, I simply asked, because the document was from 2007, and I looked up state law, and state law does still require the notification. I simply asked, this form was current, and is it something that the town should be doing? Because I could not find any reference to using this form in the subdivision, or I didn't say that in my letter, I just said this to any of the town ordinances, but I checked the subdivision ordinance and the shoreline zone ordinance. I could not find any reference to doing that at all. And having served in the planning board since 2011, I wasn't aware of that ever being something that was discussed. So I just wanted to know if it was something current, because I came across it, that's all, and it's still in current law. That was the
You
only reason I-
didn't deserve to be treated the way you treated her, and you've treated me in the past. That was very rude of me.
Yeah,
Well,
Because she's done a lot of work.
I'm not saying that,
I
but
was curious to know if it was
the point I was trying to make, and it wasn't rude, it was fact, is
It was pretty rude.
It was like 2 sentences long.
so when the porta potty gets removed from the town beach and people are using the beach as a toilet, is that gonna be
They
rude?
mentioned that. I didn't mention that.
It was in the email.
No, it wasn't. It was in the response. It wasn't on my email. That was in the response from
And
the Hampton people.
When the subdivision
And the
that was in
subdivision-
question, an email was sent to the state DEP with the gentleman's name that owns the subdivision, was that rude? And-
You're a town official, you should not reply the way you have. That's what my comment was about.
Okay.
I was
So-
asking, this process was still in process. I didn't give any particulars about, I didn't talk about subdivision, I didn't talk about porta potties. I had like a 2 sentence.
Have you ever told your boss?
And I responded to
You're
your
rude?
response. to
Not
it.
usually.
That's
Not
all.
usually.
No.
Yeah. So your 11 bullet points that you've made, when I first looked at it, I read about the first 3 sentences and saw it was another 9-mile email.
What was my email to you? What was my email to the Canton Water Department?
No, we're talking about this now. And you brought up 11 great points. And my summary of those 11 points were, we need to get someone that's like, does this for a living. Someone that's we need to get someone that does this full time to do this scanning project. Because you brought up some great points about backing up, the digital integrity, the technical issues, and maybe we should look into hiring a company that does this.
Well, when we did, we got turned down for a $10,000 grant 2 years ago. And I have paid on my own money several times to talk to Neil Austin about some particulars of trying to get this whole thing organized. It's 90% done. There's not very much left. There's 6 inches of something that's caught in a cabinet back there, and there's a pile of stuff in a box. I'm not really sure what it is anymore, because I have all the years for all the applications up to 2026 from 1973, and I have a whole list of subdivisions. I just gave Leanne last week. I've done all the subdivisions, and I found the plans at the registry. So I have them all indexed by the plans. At the
So you're
registry.
telling us you're 90% done?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, then
About to finish?
The scanning part, or
Dan's got a question back there.
And when we had that grant application before, now that I know so much more, we would have just gotten a list of numbers, and we still would have been involved in trying to label things and organize everything, because they weren't gonna do that part for us. And that's the very time-consuming part.
You have something?
Dan did.
Dan.
Oh, Dan. Dan?
Yeah, so, I don't want to play Mr. Mediator, but, at last night's planning board meeting, we brought this topic up, and, we try to resolve it within our members as far as what, planning board members should do when they want to research independently, whatever information they need to gather that would benefit the town. And we agree that instead of sending emails to all people, or whether the people are pertinent or not, but I think that we should, and we agree, that we'll have our discussions on our meetings, and then if we need to present something to the select board, so be it. That's the process that's gonna exist. I mean, more of a handshake type thing, an agreement, but I would agree with some of the peoples here that before a select person sends out an email like you did, and we talked about this, I would check with the rest of the board, not any other people's. I would check amongst yourselves, because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna protect ourselves, and we're gonna gather information, and we're gonna share whatever that is to benefit the town. So when you, select board, I'm saying a lot, everybody, so amongst yourselves, before you send out an email that could be rude, crude, I would just, sit together, talk about it, let's just be one big family here, because, there's been a lot of static in the past, and, it's not pretty.
So,
And, go ahead,
in my defense, is this the first time that this has happened?
what's that?
Is this the first time that this has happened?
What's that?
Is this the first email that's been sent out rogue?
From you?
No.
I sent out many emails.
From anybody?
And did I respond?
And it's annoying, but we still.
Did I-
Share the planning board, which I shared the planning board. And sending them out as chair of the comp plan.
It just feels like people want to step on each other, or ego, whatever it is. This shouldn't be happening. We should just, just all get along, so to speak, but professionally, because there are other people looking at this. They're talking behind the scenes, blah blah blah. But as long as I'm chairing the board, I think we need to just hold back the reins and everybody just communicate, be friendly, for the benefit of the town folks. When we're trying to do a project or trying to reach out for information, that can benefit everybody. That's all. And,
I agree with you, but.
I'm not, you can do whatever you want.
No, I know.
You can say whatever you want, but I just don't think it's,
I agree, but there's also a chain of command that should be followed. And if the chain of command
this is part of the chain of command.
if the chain of command is not followed, there's legal issues that can come
Correct.
from not doing that.
So that's why.
And that was the point of my email.
That's why we're gonna hold back the reins, when we have the conversation among ourselves, do our own research, and then follow up the ladder to you folks. That's what we agreed.
Perfect.
Sounds great. Thank you for addressing it.
Thank you, Peggy, for everything you've been
When
doing.
she's done, it's gonna be amazing.
Well, perhaps we can have her present it at one of the future board meetings so people understand the magnitude that you put in. If you're comfortable with
Blows my
that.
mind.
Okay. Whoops.
Talk about 180-degree turn.
Okay, federal, state, local laws dash Terrio.
Yes, thank you. I would actually like to defer my comments until the select board meeting of the 16th.
I'm sorry, until when?
Everybody knows I'm quite hard of hearing, but I did not hear Jared talk about my complaint from across the street, the legal junkyard.
That's right, I didn't.
Pardon me?
I didn't bring it up yet.
And that was basically most of my comments were gonna be on that, and the other ones are not timing with the recent passing of, so there's no sense in.
Can we,
talking about anything.
so you want to move it to the next
Yeah,
meeting?
the 16th, if I
Okay.
could. But, well, can you
I haven't,
positively tell me within 2 weeks you'll have,
I've been in touch with them and I haven't come to an agreement yet. As far as, I believe your wife's complaint goes about the railroad ties there.
yeah, that's different.
Oh, it's, okay, so that one I assume would go along with Harlow's junkyard.
All right, so,
I haven't seen any ordinance against.
thank you. So if I can reserve my time slot for the 16th, I appreciate it.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Road complaint. Which one is that one?
I think that's the one on Old Route 140 that,
140, the
Yeah, the
driveway.
driveway culvert,
Yeah.
as a road committee member, are you okay with me knocking on her door and trying to resolve?
I think,
it's already being
I
resolved.
think it already has been.
I spoke with her yesterday,
Yeah.
or the day that I marked, over Route 140. I
Yep.
stopped there to put the stakes up for Dig Safe, and she, was going out to leave for work, and I talked to her and told her to fix that with them.
Yeah, we're just waiting for dig safe, right? Yeah.
So it appears the frost throughout the years has lifted that, and there's quite a bit of moisture there.
Yeah.
I know the well across the road used to feed the house. The well out back of that place used to feed the house across the road, so I'm not sure if there's water running right under it from an old pipe or something like that. We'll have to try to figure that out.
That is something to consider.
Yeah, I remember there being water lines there.
That was the well, from the old corn shop, it's probably about 16 feet across.
Mm-hmm. Okay, beach parking lot. Yeah. Ben was gonna get to that this summer. When they work on Church Street, but Church Street's not gonna be worked on. What is it needs? Does it need good gravel,
Yeah.
better gravel in
They've been
there? Is
dumping-
that all it needs?
They've been dumping fill in there from any ditching in the area. to Build it up.
Over the parking area.
Yeah, and then I just think it needs gravel.
But all it needs now is lower gravel.
How much more fill does that parking lot need down at Pine Shores, Thompson Lane?
It's been a while since I've been there. I'll check it out.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they'd like to use that this summer.
Who's they? Swimming lessons?
Different residents.
Yeah.
We're supposed to.
It's supposed to have been done, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can attest that it will get done at some point, but I mean, it's been working the way they've been using it for a while now, right?
Yeah, long time.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it right.
No, but I mean, we've kind of got a little bit of stuff happening here, so we we need more
Yeah.
time to figure it out than tonight, is the bottom line. So table.
Table that. They have called culvert quotes.
I didn't look at their pricing. Is it comparable to what we're buying them for?
I don't know, really. No pricing on here.
If you would like to receive quotes on culvert prices, please fill these out.
To what we want. Guess we'll have to do this later.
Yeah.
We'll have to table this until.
When do they say they need
Is
it
there a
by?
date?
26.
Of course.
26th, 27th.
Are we selected, I mean, do we like using hoods or?
Well, I don't know. I'd like to know what they're looking for a quote. I guess it wouldn't hurt to get a quote from them.
All right.
For all we know, they're buying them way cheaper, but.
We just gotta know what we need, I guess.
Right.
So we tabling it? or
I think we
are
could table
gonna
this.
Fill it up.
Table it.
I think we need to table this for today.
Okay, appointments and resignations.
So,
I make a motion that I appoint Jeremy Johnson to extend the rest of the term for road commissioner.
I'll second.
All in favor?
There's another, volunteer form in here for Dan. Should we wait till next meeting for that one? Cause it's planning board, or can we do it now? Let Rochelle. He's just filled another one out.
I would do them all at once, but it's.
Yeah, I'd rather wait till we're gonna wait till, we're doing all our appointments for next year, Dan, next meeting. So we'll do yours then.
Okay, training. Think it's in the Zoom. And review correspondence. Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Aaron, leave me able to sign it.
You get the middle line. I'm always on the bottom
Yeah,
side.
there's a line there, I didn't see it.
She said she's gonna get him at the
Jeremy.
meeting.
Oh, you're gonna get him after? Oh, okay.
Well, don't matter.
He has to sign it in front of the leaves.
Oh.
You're not. I'll fill that in.
Town clerk can't go to us. This is awful. It's impossible. That's the next meeting. I'm gonna add that to the next meeting. How you doing?
Good. Where we on? Agenda items?
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Agenda for next meeting.
What you got?
I have employee reviews. We gotta set up a date for that. a time.
For next meeting?
Yeah,
We're doing them.
because appointments are next meeting, so you want your employee reviews before.
Do they have to be the same night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not missing it again.
So we're talking about the week of the 18th roughly?
Well, actually,
That's after the town meeting.
yeah, we usually do it before they're appointed, not before they get any change in salary or something, right?
Right.
So
Yeah, next week's.
June 16th is our,
I'd rather do it Monday night. if we can.
I know, I'm just trying to figure out, because last night we did the RSU budget and framework meeting, so
Doesn't matter to me.
Monday, we meet on Thursday. If I meet next Monday,
Hey,
So
Oh,
I would say, like,
We have CEO, clerk, ACO, who am I missing?
You?
I have clerk.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
why don't we do it the Monday night before? So 15th.
15.
Do you need fire warden? He's hardly,
We did it last year.
did he show up?
Yeah.
Yep.
Doing
Catch you
it.
later.
Health officer?
We didn't do that, him last year, no.
I'm forgetting. Fire warden, CEO, clerk, ACO.
Do you do like an annual review with the deputy clerk?
I do.
Yep.
ACO.
E
Is that at the same time roughly?
Before July 1st.
Yeah.
CEO. Did we?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Thanks.
Doing it when, the 16th?
It would
15.
be the 15th. Are we-
15th?
What's that look like?
It's like 10 minutes each,
Oh,
maybe longer. Never know.
so a couple hours.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm good with that. I'm just curious.
What time did you say?
I don't know that I did. 6 to 8 or at 5:30. What do you think? Do you have an opinion on it?
I would
No.
just give them a range of 5 to 8, and whenever they can.
5:30 to
5 to 8? 5:30?
5:30, give her time enough to cash
Yeah,
out and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
5:30 to 8. We'll be here with ready to go. But are we
If we
asking?
can schedule them right in a row, it'd be
Are we
great.
asking them to pick a time though?
Well,
I can do that.
yeah,
Right.
steer them towards the time, but, you know, if they can't make it till 7:30, whatever.
Right. We'll have to just make sure we're available. But
So next agenda, appointments, contracts, mowing, plowing, road.
Yep.
Cemetery inspection, I don't know if you want to, they're gonna have their last check ready next meeting.
Can you add bulky waste on there?
can you add town cloud on there?
I'll get ahold of Steve and have him, hey,
thank you as always, board and
gotta
secretary.
get to these
Thank you.
cemeteries before the next meeting.
Right. Who's doing that? Who's chasing him down?
Steve, I said I'll call him.
Oh, you'll call
Tell
him.
him.
Okay. That's your action item.
Gotta
Okay.
get to these cemeteries.
Right.
So we have Terrio listed, federal and local laws, beach parking, you wanted that on there?
Yep.
Bulky waste, town cloud. And what did you say about the dumpsters on camp roads? They're definitely
They're
staying?
staying, and are you
Yeah, I'm
reaching
not
out to
gonna reach
Shane?
out to them, I'm gonna let it
We're not even
ride.
gonna say
What if
anything. What if
come
they
and
take
get
them?
Be the first time they ever did something on their own.
It's true.
No, they pick them up
We had to beg them to put
every
them up.
May.
This would be the time.
I'll email him, I can reach out to him anyways, make sure he's still on board with his bulky waste thing, so.
Right?
Yeah.
All right,
So you're gonna just make sure that he doesn't take them.
Right.
okay.
And if he thinks he's getting a deal, that's too bad. Anything else for the agenda? Nothing?
I don't think so, it's gonna be a long meeting.
Can I ask you a question, Ian? Because I'm not doing a very good job with this. Can we, is there a way to just have the, well, I'm assuming you wrote down that I want that RSU withdrawal report every meeting. Is there a way to just keep that on the agenda to state, sorry, my fucking brain.
You just talked about it.
Calendar reminders, the first and the third Thursday of every month for RSU withdrawal meetings.
You have to have the dates.
Well, it's always the first and the third Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah.
First and third Thursdays in Buckfield.
Yeah, every month, and I'll do a better job of telling you if that changes. But as of right now, that's what we operate by. They always look at the agenda like, I should have said something.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Write it right on.
I don't think I had anything else. Aaron, you must have like 5 things.
No, I'm pretty well shot for them. I don't wanna be rude.
Huh?
I don't wanna be rude.
All right, well, don't be rude.
Good, about 10. I had to stand up for her.
She's a,
I know, I told her, I just told her she's annoying, but.
We're still live.
No, she's 90% done, so.
That's good. All right, I make a motion to adjourn.
I second it. All in favor?
What time do you meet with those meetings?
6:30 to 8.
Did you write it
No,
down?
I felt pressured.
We're all set for town meeting, right? We're gonna check for Richard.
Hope so.
Thanks for the backup on the junkyard,
What are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
both of you.
Oh, I've been saying that for years.
What?
What's that?
Oh, you're not talking to me.
I don't know who's talking to who. Are you talking to me? You better not be talking to me.
Both of you, you and Kathy both.
Are we still live?
I told him he needs to clean up before he get the
Been telling him
trailer.
that for 12 years, he just said it.
No,
Ain't done it yet.
maybe he will, but he'll get a
I was trying to play.
permit.
I was supporting you.
You
What are you
can't play
talking
nice with that guy anymore, I'm telling you. The
Maybe
guy